I think I really started to value myself when I realized that my life actually had a purpose. What's up, you guys? It is Coach Whitney K here, your virtual personal growth and mindset coach. And today I'm sharing with you how I started to value myself. So I'm pretty sure for a lot of us, we can probably agree that many times we're looking for other people to validate us because it can be hard to find. I just know for me, one of the reasons that I found it hard to find value within myself was because I did not see myself as worthy. It's like, I know everything that I've done. There were some things about me that made me feel like I didn't deserve to be loved. Like I didn't really deserve to be happy, or I didn't really deserve success. Not saying I was walking around depressed or anything, but I didn't really look at life like good things are supposed to happen to me. Another reason that I found it hard to find value in myself was because I hadn't forgiven myself. Like there were some things that I've done in my life that I've asked God for, Lord, please forgive me, please forgive me. But I hadn't even forgiven myself. Like He had already forgiven me, but I'm still carrying it around and allowing that to affect the way that I go about life. Like holding those things against me instead of letting them go and then walking into the new person that I was trying to become, or the new woman that I was. I also know that even in high school or throughout life, myself and teen girls and women, we tend to focus more on our shortcomings, things that we don't do well, the things that we struggle with, we don't like about ourselves, or the things we're not good at. We tend to focus on those things more than we focus on what we're good at, or the things we're actually, gifted enough to do. And so when you spend a lot of time thinking about what you're not good at and all of your shortcomings, it's hard to find value in yourself because those things we feel like devalue us. I don't think I really saw a lot of value in the fact that I was, a good friend or supportive, or I cared about people. I wanted to see other people do well. I loved helping people. I didn't really focus on those things. If I had focused on those things earlier in life, then they would have probably led me down a different path. I would have, really put a lot of energy into those things. But instead, I put a lot of energy into negative things, the things that I didn't like about myself, which kept me in a cycle of not liking myself and even depression at one point. So I learned over the years to not focus so much on my shortcomings, but to really amplify and work on the things that I'm good at and enhance them in order to, feel better about myself. Another thing that I know limited me throughout my entire life is what people thought about me. The limiting beliefs that other people had about me. Oh, you're from here, so you're not gonna do this. You're from this family, so you're not gonna do this. You didn't make this grade, so you're not gonna be successful. You don't have this amount of money or these clothes, so you're not gonna be this and that. None of it mattered. So because other people put these limiting beliefs on me, what they thought about me, and I took hold of it, I focused more on that, and that made it really hard for me to see value in myself yet again. So focusing on other people's ideas and opinions about you will keep you from seeing value in yourself. In order for me to value myself, I had to figure out a way to love myself. Not in a narcissistic way where I'm just all about me and I don't care about anybody else and, doing things to hurt other people just because I love myself, but just genuinely accepting myself for who I am and where I am in my life. Understanding that Psalms 139:14 said, I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. This I know well. Thinking about that takes the pressure off of you to be perfect. Like, Lord, I praise you because you're so great and you're so wonderful that you made me fearfully and wonderfully. So no matter what anyone else says, or no matter, what I've been through, I know that you didn't make a mistake when you made me. So I'm going to take that and hold on to it. Like, I know that I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. So even though some things may have creeped into my life, things that I might have allowed into my life because I didn't have the right understanding and perception about making right decisions, or because I knew what was wrong and still chose to do it, even though that's my past, it does not take away from the fact that God made me fearfully and wonderfully. So at any point, I can get myself right and start walking in that image that He made me. So I feel like getting an understanding of that and how much He cares for me has really helped me to start to care for myself. You have to figure out what gifts and talents He's already given you. What did He put inside of you? What are you naturally good at? What things do you love doing and enjoy doing? Focus on those things When you start to do that, it's almost like you start to discover your purpose. When you get away from the nonsense and the trash, you start to really realize why you were put on this earth, which makes you value yourself even the more. It's almost like you start to think in your mind, like, I love myself too much to be in places that don't represent the woman that I'm trying to become, or surround myself with people who don't push me towards being the woman that I want to become. I love myself too much to just waste time. I also think a lot of times we spend a lot of energy and time investing in people that don't value us. When you're trying to really love yourself, you have to be honest with yourself enough to say what needs to change, so that you can value yourself. You know good and well there are some things that you are doing that you know don't add value to your life. So it comes down to you determining, I'm not going to do these things, or I'm going to separate myself from the things that take away my value. And I'm talking about people, places, things, habits, all that stuff. If it doesn't add to the woman that you're trying to become, or the person that God has created you to be, then you gotta eliminate it. Like, it's gonna be lonely. And I think a lot of people get afraid of missing out. Oh, well, if I give this up, how am I gonna have fun? How am I gonna live my best life? I'm telling you, when you start to eliminate trash and nonsense from your life, life really gets good. You have peace. I don't have to get wasted in order to have a good time. But the world will continue to tell you that, so that you can stay in bondage and you can stay there going through the same cycles. When you're ready to change, start thinking about those habits, start changing those things, and I guarantee you, the peace that comes along with it, you'll be so glad that you gave it up. Like, you have to get okay with being by yourself. Initially, separating is hard, but you'll start to be okay with yourself, going to the movies by yourself, going out to eat with yourself, and then eventually you'll attract people who want to do the same things, instead of people that are only there to bring you down or to take you back to the person that you're trying to get away from. If you don't replace those old habits with new habits, you're gonna end up in the same situation. When you're bored, you're gonna call friends who are petty and who gossip. Instead of that, find a podcast to listen to. Put a YouTube video on and listen to it while you ride. Find an audio book to listen to. Or just don't talk to anybody. Ride in silence. Pray. Do things that are going to help you instead of hinder you. It's making you more valuable, and it's giving you more peace. That is going to make you a more valuable person and allow you to really value yourself. So I said all that to say this. Ladies, value yourself. Take care of your body. You should like the way you look. You should like the way you feel about yourself. And if not, you got to do something about it. It's not going to happen overnight, but make the commitment to value yourself enough to take care of your body, to take care of your mind, to take care of your spirit, your soul, your mind, will, emotions. Value yourself enough to do those things. If you feel like you're still struggling a little bit to value yourself, then maybe you would benefit from one of my one-on-one coaching sessions. You can find out more information about that at www.coachwk.com, or you can check out my podcast, which is totally free. It's the Woman Intentionally Podcast, and it's found on Apple, Spotify, and Anchor, and any other podcast platform. You can also follow me on Facebook, Coach Whittney K. I provide a lot of motivation and inspiration throughout the week. I am launching a group coaching program on April 5th. More information coming about that. So if you're interested, just go ahead and stay tuned. Subscribe, like, and share this video. Thank you, ladies, and have a blessed rest of your week.